You know, different operators have different footprints in the game, and when Jackal uses his ability, he can actually tell who he's tracking based on the footprints left behind. And there is a way that any operator on defense can prevent Jackal from tracking them. Here are some Jackal tips you may or may not know. During prep phase, you no longer leave footprints behind. This is something that used to be in the game, but it's not anymore. I don't actually know when they took it out, but it was a little while ago. And if you go prone as an operator, because your feet technically aren't on the floor, you don't leave any footprints behind. So if you're ever setting up in prep phase and you don't quite have enough time to get to where you need to be for when the round starts, if you prone the rest of the way and Jackal then tries to do a rush or entry and get an early frag by tracking footprints, he won't be able to because you didn't leave any behind. Obviously, I don't recommend doing this all of the time, but if you are planning on roaming and, I don't know, sitting in a corner, for example, and you're not quite there and prep phase is about to end, prone the rest of the way there, because if Jackal then rushes and he's using his ability and relying on that to know if it's clear or not without droning, which a lot of Jackals do, they use their ability instead of droning, you can then be round that corner, he'll have no idea you're there because you proned there. Each operator has a different set of footprints. There are 5 different categories it can fall into in total. Now, Skopos herself has her own set of footprints because obviously they're robots. But there are a lot less in some categories than others, so if you know what category each operator's footprint belongs to, if you're using Jackal and you can see a specific footprint and you know who's on the board, you actually can work out who you're tracking. Cav, for so long, was one of the very few people in one of the categories, so I never used to ping her. I used to track the footprints live instead, so she didn't turn on her ability and avoid my Jackal ping. This might not be for everybody. Some people might not want to know every single footprint that each operator has, but I think it's quite handy to know, so you know who you're tracking, you know what weapon you might be against, you know what ability you might be against. It can really help you win certain situations if you know who you're going up against.